Y'all lucked out. I'm letting y'all pile in here, though. I'm going to give y'all about 2 minutes, okay? So y'all do what you got to do. Dr. Martin, what's going on, brother? Bromigo, my man. It's the wave, baby. And don't worry, I didn't start just doing the wave shit when it was now how it's now popular. If you known me for as long as you know me, bro, I've been screaming that out for like 8-9 years. When my man Max B was still walking the streets, hopefully we can go ahead and get him out of here, get him out of the clink soon. Maybe I can even get an interview with him as well, too. I'm working on that as well. So, it is what it is. Shout out to everybody who took the Eagles last night. I handed that out to you guys on the straight up bets. And wasn't nobody handing out the Eagles last night. Wasn't nobody handing out the Browns. What? You know what I mean? Nobody was handing them teams out. People wasn't handing out the Vikings. They was all going for the easy alley-oop, the easy come-up. Yeah, the Cowboys going to smash the Browns. Even though the Browns have scored like 85 points in the had scored like 80-some-odd points in the last 2 games. All right. Man, it's all good. But if you saw the replay, then you didn't miss anything. But, yeah, man. You just got to make sure you watch the replay. But I know what probably happened. You watched the replay, the ball had already kicked off, bro. But I did also say that on the NFL bet exchanges too. So when it comes to the NFL, y'all got to watch the NFL show just intently as you watch the Daily Show. You know what I mean? And then last night in the NBA, we tore it up. I put out 5 bets, 5 winners. Oh, under 220. Under 55.5 first quarter last night. Over 1.5 3-pointers made by Kyle Kuzma. We got that in the first quarter. Under 30.5 by AD. I knew AD was going to have an off night last night. And we also went ahead and hit the Heat money line first half plus 205. And we hit the plus 5.5. And clients at the plus 9.5 on the Heat. So that's 6 bets, 6 winners. So when y'all want to get into the winner's circle, let me know, and you guys and become daily clients and things like that. And if you do become an exclusive client, you don't miss out on certain things as well too, because you can come ask my advice, all that good stuff. That's what being a client is. You know what I mean? Pretty much, it's tough for me to talk to people who aren't invested into this because pretty much they'll jump in the DM, they want plays, they want advice, they want all this for free. But I already do this I do this part for y'all. You know what I mean? So, you asking me to do extra stuff and take me away from things. I'm a busy man, but if you do want to sign up, I have time. I have plenty of time after the show for you, man, to get you right, get you paid up, and get you going. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Let's get this thing started. We got a good full room up in here, but let's go ahead and talk about the finals first. Well, as I told y'all last night, the Lakers was going to have their issues last night. As I told you guys, the Lakers was going to have their issues last night simply because it had to be that game for the Lakers. See, you have to understand, the Heat are a damn good team. And last night they said all or nothing, brother. And they went after everything. So pretty much the refs swallowed the whistle early, bro, to be dead honest with you. They really swallowed that whistle very early in the game. If y'all was paying attention that they weren't calling as many fouls for the Lakers in that game, that's not because they wasn't supposed to. It's because the Heat got into their chest early. They weren't letting AD get the ball on entry. He already had somebody right in his face, right in his chest. That's what y'all got me going back to my old coaching days when I was coaching hoop, that you got to get up in a guy's chest and then you can take everything away from him. He ain't going to get no shot off on you. He ain't going to do nothing but try to get the ball away. AD had 4 or 5 turnovers in the first quarter alone. The Lakers had 9 in total in the first quarter. They only had 10. They only had 10 more for the rest of the game, but still, the the momentum was set early for Miami. Miami came in there, they played great defense. You cannot take that away from them. And then when they knew that they had to lighten up, when they knew that the run was coming, they withstood the run, came right back to it. That's the same exact thing that they did to everybody in the Eastern Conference. They had the same type of game that they had with that they kept having with the Bucks. They playing a little bit of Matador, The bull comes charging at me. He might stab me a little bit, but still, I got the knife in my hand. I'm moving a little bit quicker than he is. And as I said before, Kendrick Nunn was going to be a difference in the game. And they had Jay Crowder step it up in that game as well, too. Also, they had big threes coming from Duncan Robinson in that game as well, too. So they set up the table for them to be in a good shape because we know that Bam's going to be playing in the next game because now it's 2-1. And, the Lakers pretty much had to get their wake-up call. The Lakers need a wake-up call in every series. They was feeling themselves too much. They walked in there as if the Heat were going to lay down again, and that did not happen. But let me get down to it. The difference in everything last night was Mr. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, y'all gonna we've been putting respect on Jimmy Butler's name, but those three other teams that let him go, that traded him, let him walk down the road, they gonna have to put some real respect on his name because he done got to Miami and he's showing out with the Heat, man, to be dead honest with you. And he's been a great leader for this team all season. They accepted his leadership. And when you accept somebody's leadership, that makes you a better team. It reminds me a lot of what happened to the LA Dodgers when they won the World Series. They brought in Kirk Gibson. They was a bunch of goofballs. They liked to play around a lot, but they had the potential to be a great team. He came in there with the Giro Sargent attitude. Everybody kind of fell in line. And then when you start seeing the winning going, that's when a guy starts having fun with you and you start having a good time. But you don't want to lose in professional sports because you won't be around long. It doesn't matter if you're getting 30 points a game. That's a 6-7 year career and people will forget about you. So, Jimmy knows what time it is, man. And so that's why he made sure to make sure his name was known in these finals. And he had one of the better finals performances you'll ever see in your lifetime. 40-point triple-double. Nothing but the hats off to you. Now, what my Lakers need to do in the next game is they need to wake up and they need to make sure that AD gets the ball in good spots. He's not putting himself in a bad position. Don't play so overconfident next time, AD. You got to keep playing your little scary ball that you be playing, falling over all over the place and all that good stuff so you can keep, the refs on so you can keep things going the right way. LeBron, do not put nothing on LeBron. LeBron didn't do anything wrong last night. LeBron, all he did was damn near get another triple-double. I don't put anything on LeBron last night. He needed more from AD. He needed more from KCP. He needed more from Danny Green. You get great effort off the bench from Kuzma and Morris last night, but they needed more. And everybody knows that. Howard wasn't there for him last night either. So, hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. We got a 2-1 series. And, pretty much do not say the series is over. They want to make this thing entertaining. If it was maybe the regular way things work, maybe it would have probably been a sweep. But okay, so he was awful last night. He went 8 for 13 last night with 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. How is that awful? What, was he supposed to score 85 points last night for him to win? It's not on LeBron. It wasn't on LeBron last night. It was on AD. AD is the lead scorer. If you've been watching the Lakers all season, if AD leads them in scoring, they win the game. Every single time. If LeBron wins, it leads you in scoring. It's a 50-50 bag each game because LeBron's not out there to be the top scorer anymore. LeBron's out there to be the coach on the floor, the game manager. That's what y'all got to understand. Y'all want to put everything on LeBron because y'all putting Jordan expectations on everything. Stop doing that. Because Jordan, if Jordan would lose in the game, he would never have numbers like 25, 10, and 8. I watched Jordan. Jordan would come out there and, okay, Jordan shot 6 for 20 tonight, and he scored 22 points and got like 5 rebounds. And they lost by 10. I watched Jordan. I'm not one of these people that was born in the 2000s, dog. So stop putting Jordan expectations on everything. That was a hell of a game, bro. Anybody will take 25, 10, and 8. I don't care on 13 shooting. Come on, man. Come on, son. What you watching? If you hate the man, you hate the man. That's cool. That's good and all, but you don't disrespect the game. That's all I'm saying. Just don't disrespect the game, dog. All right, so I'm ranting, raving. I know, let's get on to the bets. I just wanted to go ahead and put my 2 cents out about the NBA Finals for you guys. I know we all pumped up, too, because we won some big money last night on the NBA. And so pretty much let's move on. Let's go ahead and talk about it. And we got the MLB today, and we got up first. Yankees Rays isn't the first game of the day, but I put it up here because, Yankees Rays, pretty much I know everybody love this matchup. So the Yanks versus the Rays, and we got the Rays money line. You know that, yeah, hey, it is what it is, but I'm here to go ahead and state the facts for y'all, bro. I already know what you call it. That's the gift and the curse of having LeBron James on your team. And it was a gift and a curse of having Kobe on your team too as well. R.I.P. But, bro, when we were winning championships, people did not like Kobe. People hated Kobe with a passion. So quick to bring up old petty stuff. So it is what it is. It's always been, but Jordan didn't do it that way. Y'all got to get that out your head. If you wasn't a part of the 90s as a person who could really understand the game, Jordan's not in your group. Sorry. It is what it is. Yanks versus Rays, though. Rays money line plus 125. I love that right there. We got Blake Snell. We got the better pitcher on the mound, in my opinion. I know Garrett Cole's really good, but I think today, though, Blake Snell is going to be the better pitcher. He's been on tilt in these playoffs as well, too. When you look at it, the Rays there's just something about this team, and they hate the Yankees so much. You know that they're going to go hard on these boys today. So I got the Rays today, plus 125, winning the game straight up. And then we got the over 7 with the Yanks and the Rays here. I think that we will get some scoring going on today at the stadium. They're out here in California as well, too. So it's going to be some good weather, good hot weather for these guys to jump all over the ball on. So there it is. I love the over 7 with the Yanks and the Rays. And then Rays first 5 innings. So if we got a tie ball game, we got a cash ticket, okay? So I do like the Rays in the first 5 today as well, too. And we got to pay a little bit of insurance on it, but it is what it is. And then, come on, they're giving us 2.5 runs with the Rays. I expect them to score 4 or 5 runs today, to be dead honest, which really we need them to score 5 runs so we get the over today. Hopefully they can just get the over by themselves because they were absolutely in fuego in that closeout game against the Blue Jays. And that high hitting is going to translate to the next series. I can totally feel it and totally see it. And so there it is, plus 5 early half a point, halfy. And at 5, and then we got the Rays over 2.5 runs. And that's going to be our first game of the day in the MLB ALDS. I wanted to say ALDS. I say ALCS. So don't take me for granted. Don't take it don't take it personal. It's just a little common mistake. I'm doing a show right now, so I can't look at the line movement, boss. Astros versus A's is gonna be a good one to me. I think the A's are going to dominate in this game, to be dead honest with you, because they hate this team with a passion. You thought the Dodgers didn't like them? No, the A's don't like them, to be really real with you, because they kind of cost the A's some playoff spots, man. Opportunities and things like that. But the thing is, like I keep saying, though, you can't just keep living off the fact that you're going to just always be, have a team that's just going to be perfect. Everybody still signs in the MLB, dog. I'm gonna just let it be known, like, they just got caught because they had like a great scheme of things of doing it. But I've already explained myself about this over and over again, that y'all got to stop crying about that, because there's all types of cheating ass things that they do in baseball. It's all a part of the game. Seriously, it is. If you play baseball, you know this too. I know all my Central and South Americans who watch the show know exactly what I'm talking about, because they've been in some questionable ass situations in baseball, and they know that too. Here we are. So 1.5 with the A's, then the over 4.5 with the Astros and the A's. First 5. I think that this game is going to be one of those games where we get early scoring here. These teams know each other too well, and there's without a doubt, I just feel like that's going to happen. And then I got the A's leading here after the first 5 innings. We're getting good value there as well, too. And then I got the A's going over 4.5 runs today. I think that they're good for 5-6 runs today. They did score a nice amount of runs in the last 2 games against the White Sox as well, too. And they played the tougher series. I think the Twins were already pretty much done. By the time they got to the playoffs, they weren't even playing good baseball when they got to the playoffs. The White Sox were playing damn good baseball and wound up, losing out on the first place, and then they had to go be on the road. Now, if they would have had to play that game at home against somebody different, say where they would have played the Astros, the White Sox would have probably had a chance to beat the Astros. So I'm just going off the fact that the A's just got out of a tougher series, and I think that what's going to happen here is that the A's go ahead and romp today. So it is what it is, and that's going to be our second that's going to be our bets for the Astros versus A's game. And then we got Monday Night Football. It's a Monday night party. Well, this ain't Monday Night Football. This is a postponed game that they got to play on a Monday. If this was any other team, they would have played this game at 10 o'clock in the morning, Pacific time. Dead ass. I'm serious. They would have got the game on at 1 o'clock to get off the field at 4 so they can get everybody out of here. But since it's the Patriots and it's Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, they're going to definitely make this production. So that's why we got this first Monday Night Football game, CBS game. And I know I look crazy right now, but you know me, I'm a stubborn person, bro. So when it comes to a team that I've already picked to cover spread, I'm not going to go away from that, especially when they add 3 more points onto it. I know Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer is not a bad quarterback. I would never say he's a great quarterback, but he is a decent enough quarterback to be able to move drives. Brian can score. Brian can get you touchdowns. He can engineer some things, and you have to understand, he literally damn near became the savior of the Cleveland Browns if they had some patience. So my thing with Brian Hoyer is he had an opportunity right after he got done with Cleveland. He started everywhere he went right after that. So pretty much there's a reason why Brian Hoyer still gets starting positions and gets the trust of coaches. And if you've been with Brady and Belichick for more than 10 years, why can't I trust you? So I got history with Brian Hoyer. If Brian Hoyer goes out there and manages the game, they give him a simplified game plan, which will probably be 60% run, 40% pass. They're going to try to get some play actions going on and everything like that. And I think that they can catch the Chiefs slipping because the Chiefs are going to come into this game with the idea that, pretty much that they're going to romp the Patriots because they don't have Tom Brady. They don't have Cam Newton. They don't have the quarterback to keep up with their quarterback. But we already know that Bill Belichick got something for that ass when it comes to his side of the ball, and he's a defensive coach first and foremost. So let's just keep it real right here. So I know he'll have something that's going to annoy the Chiefs a little bit on the defensive side. That's who I'm leaning on tonight. I'm leaning on the defense tonight. With the Patriots, it doesn't really matter who's out because they always got somebody they can bring in that's going to be a formidable player. I seen these guys bring a dude in, and he was on the team for 3 days and got 2 picks. Come on, bro. That stuff only matters to bad teams. The Patriots, bro, they already have a whole bunch of people out. So, they ready for that. And Sony Michel, when is he ever healthy? Seriously. The boy, every time I look up, Sony Michel is going to be inactive today. And so pretty much plus 10.5 Pats. I know, but that's more for the fantasy owners, man. I know that they would love to have him in there because he's going to play a key part, but look onto that roster and see exactly who else might be there for you to be on your fantasy team tonight. Stop. Don't be lazy. Dig into the stuff. How you think I get y'all the winners, man? All right, so plus 10.5 on the Pats today. We're not going to go away from that. Over 8.5. I think we good for 10 points with the Pats in the first half. Don't y'all think? Come on, that's an easy number to hit. Over 8.5 Pats team total first half. Then I got the plus 6.5 at the first half as well, too. I feel like the Patriots are going to catch them slipping a little bit and find themselves in a very close game at halftime. And then I got the over 10 Pats Chiefs. I think both of them exchange a touchdown, so hopefully we go ahead and get that. Or one of them could just go ahead and score 2 touchdowns and we'll be all right. But Let's exchange some touchdowns and we'll be good to go. And we'll go ahead and cash out that bet right there as well, too. So we move on and we move on to the big Monday, to the scheduled Monday night football game. And this is going to be the game that's going to be between the Falcons and the Packers. The Falcons coming in 0-3. Packers are 3-0. And pretty much I call it the ABC game. I'm so happy that we back on ABC with this. We got a big quarterback matchup here as well too, with Rodgers and Matt Ryan. So pretty much we got a good game here. And Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers have always put on good shows and everything like that. And we all know that the Packers defense is a little suspect. We know the Falcons defense is absolutely Swiss cheese, but by the third week of the season, in a game like this, adjustments can be made, and I can see the Packers literally overlooking the Falcons, who let's be honest here, the Falcons could easily be 2-1 right now. Easily be 2-1 right now. Their 3 losses are not super bad losses. They could have beat Chicago. That was a comeback. Okay? That's okay. Week 1, they played against Seattle, and they had the lead in that game. But Seattle went off in that game as well, too. So, when you look at this with Atlanta is a team that it looks like you can't trust them, but you can. I'm serious. And if you guys was with me last year when I was doing shows and putting out plays and all that good stuff, Atlanta was good to us when I needed Atlanta to be good to us. And I think Atlanta's going to be good to us tonight because ain't nobody taking them. Everybody going to be like, Packers, Packers, Packers. But I remember when the Packers started off the season last year, they started off 3-0, and then they thought they was going to beat up on a winless Eagles team, and the Eagles went in there and beat them. And they whooped them too. And what did the Eagles do last night? They whooped the 49ers, but they took advantage of the 49ers who didn't have their starting quarterback. So, literally, they were playing the Niners B team. So, the Niners B team is going to get some good wins, but that looks like an 8-8 team to me at best. You know what I mean? With losing like that, the way that they did to the Eagles last night. So, pretty much what we have here is +6 on the Falcons for the total game. Even though we had the +7.5 early in the week, this is the bet down of it. I still got the +7.5 from that we put out when we were doing the show, but we can take the +6 as well too. I got them winning straight up as well, so it is what it is. If you guys got the straight up bets list, you already know that pretty much I put them in to win this week as well. So I ain't scared. To go ahead and back them as the leading at the end of the first half. I think that's a big possibility. And then we have the over 28 first half as well, too. That's first half. Sorry about that, but that's over 28 first half with the Packers and the with the Falcons and the Packers. And then we got the over 25 team total for the game on the Falcons. I think the Falcons are 28 points or better in this game. And we go from there, man. I think that it's going to be an absolutely entertaining Monday night football game. It's probably going to last about 15, 20 minutes longer than it should be because we're going to get a lot of offense here, man, and we're going to get a lot of highlights here. So there it is, Monday night football, ABC game, Falcons. Let's get it. And I know it seems like I'm on the plus side of things with all the doggies and all that good stuff, but it is what it is, son. It is what it is. We got to get it how we live. You know what I mean? And I feel like let's go against the grain because I know where the action is going right now. Everybody wants the favorites because they feel like these is locks and alley-oops, but when they set up spreads that are just too kind to you, you got to go the other way. Come on. They got Atlanta at +6 right now, so they tempting you to take the Packers. Whenever they go from a 7.5 to a +6, the other side, the plus side, always seems to win. So that's why I'm like, let's go ahead and go with the numbers that they don't want to give you, okay? You know what I mean? They just want to always throw out a favor to you so you can feel comfortable. There is nothing comfortable in this game. Just know that, okay? All right, so we move on, and we got some horse racing going on over at Parx out in Philadelphia. Shout out to Philly. You already know what it is. Parx Primetime Bets, late pick 4, race 4 today. We got the first timer today, a horse by the name of Captivia Star. Captivia Star is going to be making their debut on the track today. This is a $40,000 maiden special weight as well too. So it is the highest pursed race of the day. I'm going to go ahead and take our 6-horse here and put the 6-horse with the 5, 3, and the 1. You guys can box this up 1, 3, 5, 6, or you guys can key it 6, 1, 3, 5. Starter allowance race 9. We're going to go with the horse by the name of Great Samurai. He should be a price. He's a 6-1 morning line as well too. I really do like this horse. You're going to go ahead and pair him with the 4, 6, and the 5. You guys can box it up 3, 4, 5, 6, or you guys can go ahead and key it 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in race 10, we got the nightcap, the key horse, number 5, Stormy Justin. And I feel real good about this horse, Stormy Justin. Go ahead and get us home with the good win at the end of the night. And we're going to put together the 5, 4, 12, and 10. You guys can box it up 4, 5, 10, 12. All right. And then we have the 50 cent late pick 4, races 7 through 10. And we're going to go ahead and put in on leg 1, 3, 9, 11. And in leg 2, we're going to go 3, 9. In leg 3, we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to go 3 deep to close out the ticket. It's a $36 investment with the 4, 5, and 12. So there it is. There it is. And there it is. This is the... So, man, I know pretty much everybody left, but you guys can go ahead and catch me on the Twitter at PopDBI. So you guys already know where to go to. If you are interested in being an exclusive client, you guys can DM me on the Twitter, or you guys can go ahead and hit me up on PTSI on IG to go ahead and move forward and become an exclusive client. So I'm telling you guys right now, I think it's a great investment for you guys, especially going into the first of the year. And then if you guys need my YouTube, the YouTube is going to be Prime Wave Media, as you guys see right here. And that's where you guys go to, Prime Wave Media. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And pretty much, and this is what I'm about to do. I want to get 100 subscribers to my page next week. We're about to launch a website. So pretty much, and merchandise is going to be on there. I'm going to pick a lucky winner to get a hoodie, a t-shirt, and a hat, okay? That has Prime Wave Media on it and some of my slogans and stuff. So make sure, and this is going to be like $200 worth of stuff. So make sure you guys start telling friends, start telling people to go ahead and get in on the YouTube page, trying to get us up to monetized and everything like that. I need 1,000 followers. As you guys can see, we're not anywhere near that, but you know, we pretty much went ahead and enhanced our IG game, so we can go ahead and enhance our YouTube game as well too, because IG, now I'm over 1,000 followers. That took a while, but thing is, I finally have dedicated to the IG a little bit as well too. So it is what it is. We build by the day. We don't need everybody, because this is our thing, okay? So pretty much it is what it is. This is the premier sports betting show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper. There is no me without you, and this is the Primetime Angles Live on IG. Another episode, dog, and we have not missed a day in damn near 3 months. So, hey, keep the movement moving. It is what it is, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I am gone.